Fortuna fans to donate £600 to Beattie Statue Fund. Wednesday, the 9th of January 2019, 10:38. The fans of Fortuna Düsseldorf making their annual pilgrimage to Portman Road on Saturday will donate £600 to the campaign raising funds to build a statue of blues legend Kevin Beattie. The Beat Goes On was launched last month to raise the £110,000 required to build a statue of the former England international, who died in September aged 64. The total has already passed the £15,000 mark. Many of the Fortuna fans, who have been visiting Portman Road every year during the German winter break since 2004, got to know Beattie personally from appearing with him on BBC Radio Suffolk's Ipswich. "He had a lot of time for us," Uli Munsterberg, who organises their trips to Suffolk, recalled when speaking to Mark Murphy's BBC Radio Suffolk breakfast show, 53 minutes 28 secs, this morning. "I remember last time when we spoke and Kevin was with us then. He always supported our idea, and it has to be said there are a good few legendary players who always welcome us. And in recent years we have brought players from Fortuna Düsseldorf with us. We had Egan Konan, the defender, with us a couple of years ago. We had Gunter Kaczynski with us last year, and this year we're bringing our forward Frank Mayer. And we want him to hand over the money we have collected for the Kevin Beattie statue to you, on Ipswich on Saturday in the fan zone. We have collected about £600 so far." Mayer, 41, was a Fortuna hero during the early 2000s as the club rebuilt following a drop into the lower leagues. Friedrich Schacht outlines why the front man was so popular on the Fortuna terraces. "On Saturday, celebrating our 15th visit to England cheering on ITFC, we Fortuna Blues will join our good friends from the New Blue Action fan group in Section 6 of the Bobby Robson Lower to support our favourite foreign team. The recent Fortuna games against the German top teams Bayern Munich, away 3-3 achieved in injury time, and Borussia Dortmund, a 2-1 home win against the until then unbeaten leaders, will hopefully inspire our support for the town as well. We, over 60 fans strong, will be accompanied by a former Fortuna player once again. This time it is Frank Mayer, who played for our club from 2001 to 2005, when Fortuna was really down. In the season 1996-97, from being a member of the first-level Bundesliga, Fortuna fell down the leagues and played at the fourth level, the Oberliga Nordrhein, between 2002 and 2004. So, within less than a quarter-century, Fortuna faced in official games clubs like Barcelona in the 1979 Cup Winners' Cup final, Glasgow Rangers and Benfica on the one hand, as well sides even in Germany only known locally such as Borussia Freyaldenhofen, Adler Osterfeld or SPV GG Velbert on the other. Up to now Fortuna is the only club in German football history to come back after such a downfall, having been promoted back to the Bundesliga in 2012, although only for one season back then. But they returned once again last summer when they took the Bundesliga .2 championship. At the beginning of the new century our club really stood at the edge of an abyss. We didn't play in front of 52,000 fans like we recently did against the famous Borussia Dortmund at the new Rhein Stadium. Real fans don't use the sponsor's designation of our home, but held our home matches at Fortuna's old stomping ground in Flingern, the Paul Janes Stadium, which is very well known by many tractor boys from our friendly back in 2015. The support was strong for fourth-level football nevertheless. Often the small ground was packed with 5,000 to 7,000 supporters, with lots of fans also touring to the away games. The distances were short because the league was not nationwide but regional. Back then Frank Mayer was a real hero for us fans. He scored 51 goals in 123 official games and was our top goal scorer in all the 4 seasons he played for our club. Born on July 26, 1977, he came from the Cologne, Bonn area and began as a senior player at TuS Euskirchen before Fortuna signed him in summer 2001. Despite coming from rival territory, it's like a player from Norfolk joining ITFC, the likable guy was integrated very fast by his new teammates. Starting as late substitute for his first games, he scored his first league goal on August 19, 2001. It was a time when our players were more semi-professional rather than full-time, and Frank also loved the easy life, including the enjoyment of the famous Dusseldorf alt beer. He was never the fittest player in our team, but nevertheless a big fighting force, always running a lot, but from time to time not able to do that over the full 90 minutes. This was often proven prior to the season, when the team had to line up for the obligatory lactate test, where he didn't always have the very best results. Once he was teased by a laughing teammate because of that. "My cleaning lady has better lactate data than you." Mayer responded with one of his best sound bites: "Lactate doesn't score goals." Frank Mayer's very special moment of glory in our colors came back in autumn 2002 when Fortuna defeated big rivals and resounding favorites Rot-Weiss, back then leaders of the league, above and on their straight way back to the Bundesliga. 2, in a cup match at a packed Paul Janes Stadium. Frankie, although fully out of gas by then, scored the late winning goal after an unbelievable solo over 100 yards. It was his second at a very rainy but glorious day in Flingern. Even though this tough striker only played third and fourth level football in his time with Fortuna, Frank Mayer helped immensely to get our football club back on its feet, and therefore he will be an icon for us fans forever. This became very clear when he lost his permanent place in the starting formation, and there were rumors that the club and the manager didn't have him in their plans for the following season. We Fortuna fans rolled out a transparent banner covering the whole main stand: "Frank Mayer, einer WIR, get NWIR." In translation, Frank Mayer, one of us, if he leaves, we leave. Play football, lose weight. Ipswich place is available now. Save 50% of your registration fee by clicking here, and we'll donate £5 to Prostate Cancer UK. Read more in our blog about how it works and how 95% of members lose weight. Photo, TWTD. Please report offensive, libelous or inappropriate posts by using the links provided. Boxer Blue added 10:39 January 9th. Great stuff, well done guys. Always a good crack when they are down 0. You need to log in order to post your comments.